Good morning, Celtic fans. Well, that was a crazy few days for me. Anyways, in today's Celtic FC news, Celtic could be going it alone for Ange's homecoming tour. And so they should. We don't need Sevco. What is it with the Scottish media getting into a frenzy about some of the decisions Celtic are being awarded this season? If you haven't watched Paul Larkin's Anyone But Celtic video, I will put a link to his video in the description of this video. You need to watch it to really understand what goes on in Scottish football. I have never known so many column inches, instant replays, and debates on menial referee decisions being afforded to the club in my whole time supporting them. And I genuinely mean that. There does seem to be a narrative building that the referees are giving Celtic a helping hand to win this season's title amongst a certain section of fans in Scotland, but it is simply untrue. Controversial plans to take the Glasgow derby down under are in danger of collapsing, with Rangers considering a humiliating U-turn, in the face of a furious backlash from their own supporters. Ibrox top brass have been considering aborting the big-money Australian trip, after the club's fans reacted with fury to the plan. Sources in Australia are adamant Sevco will be clobbered with a massive seven-figure penalty if they do plunge the four-team tournament into disarray. Several directors faced a barrage of abuse from furious fans at Dens Park before and after their club's Scottish Cup quarter-final win over Dundee, in the latest of a series of bad-tempered protests. And with militant fans groups locked in talks over how best to force their beleaguered board into a climb down, organisers of the Sydney Super Cup, who launched ticket sales earlier this week, are concerned that Scotland's champions may be looking for a way out. Celtic have packaged the winter tour as an emotional homecoming for the Celtic manager Ange Postecoglou. And the Celtic Football Club remain fully committed to participating regardless of whether or not their city rivals take part. But, with plenty of time for a replacement to be secured, the Ibrox club may believe there is a legal loophole that can be exploited to allow them to withdraw without being hit in the pocket. Fans of both clubs have protested against the historic event ever since it was first announced on the other side of the planet in the middle of the night. Celtic confirmed their intentions to attend the following day, while Rangers waited for another 24 hours before finally making an official announcement of their own and sparking outrage among the club's supporters. The official launch of the competition this week in Australia quickly turned into questioning about security issues in and around Sydney, with two sets of hostile supporters in the city over a 4 or 5 day period. Come on now, wayward fans from Scotland, be going to that game? Not a chance. In more Celtic news, Callum McGregor insists there is no hiding place for anyone at Celtic between now and the end of the season. McGregor, who took over as captain from long-serving on-field leader Scott Brown in the summer, is pursuing his 7th championship success and is adamant he is up for the challenges that are laying in wait. The club and country anchorman said, "This is the stage of the season, maybe 10 games to go, that you love as a player. We've got big international games coming up, then we're back in and full focus, 8 or 9 weeks of, here we go, this is the good stuff. This is what you play football for, the big games where you need to stand up and be counted. That's the most exciting period of the season. When big games come around, semi-finals, finals and, hopefully, big league games. That's where you're judged. If you want to play at Celtic, then you have to embrace that pressure of having 10 massive games and having to win them all to have a successful season. That's not pressure, that's playing for Celtic." And on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up, roll up.